Introduction. The river between us. There's a river that runs quiet and deep, splitting the earth between two shores. On one side stands Kofi, his world a shadowed cocoon of locked doors and glowing screens. A shut-in at 43, retreating from a life that demands too much and offers too little. On the other side is May, her hands outstretched across the current. A mother at 62, her heart a weathered map of hope and ache, yearning for the son who vanished into silence years ago. Between them, the water murmurs secrets of love unvoiced, of lineage shared yet severed, of a divide both fragile and vast. This is no mere family rift. It's a chasm carved by time, culture, and a world that spins too fast for some to hold. In Japan, they call them hikikomori, a word that falls like a stone into still water. Over 1 million souls by 2025, some say, though the count blurs in the shadows. Teenagers like 16-year-old Yuna barricade themselves in bedrooms stacked with manga and dreams, while others like Kofi stretch into middle age, their youth traded for solitude after school pressures or job losses cracked their spirits. It began decades back in the bubble of the 80s, when capitalism roared and the soul shrank, success a god, failure a shame too heavy to bear. The West watched Japan's miracle rise, but few saw the cost. A generation taught to march in step, and when they stumbled, the world turned its back. Parents like May, raised on duty and grit, built lives of sacrifice, only to find their children slipping through the cracks of a machine that promised everything and left them empty. I've walked that riverbank myself, felt the pull of both sides, the urge to retreat, to build walls against a clamor that drowns the spirit, and the ache to reach across, to touch what's lost. It's a dance older than Japan's neon lights or America's Rust Belt towns, a clash of capitalism's cold hunger and the warm, messy pulse of human need. Kofi's room is a fortress, but it's also a cry. May's outstretched hands tremble with love, but they fumble in the dark. They're not so different from us, across borders, across years, caught in the same longing to be seen, to belong. Here's the truth that tugs like a current. Connection begins when we stop staring at the water and look up at each other, not at the shut-in as a puzzle to solve, nor the parent as a relic to blame, but as two souls on opposite banks, shaped by the same river. In 2025, Japan's hikikomori crisis mirrors our own quiet divides. Sons and daughters, mothers and fathers, stranded by a culture that races ahead and leaves the heart behind. But the river isn't a wall, it's a thread, a vein of shared blood and story. Step closer and you'll hear it sing. See me anew, and we'll find our way home. This isn't just their tale, it's ours, timeless as water, alive with the ache and shimmer of being human. Let's wade in.